Welcome, welcome to Coffee with Viking. I am Mike. Cheers. Bathsheba, the Bathing Beauty. 2 Samuel 11, 2 through 4. Late one afternoon, after his midday rest, David got out of bed and was walking on the roof of the palace. As he looked out over the city, he noticed a woman of unusual beauty taking a bath, Bathsheba, the wife of Uriah the Hittite. Then David sent messengers to get her, and when she came to the palace, he slept with her. David already has at least 7 wives and 16 sons, not counting daughters. He's managing a country as large as the Jewish people have ever controlled before or since, and his army is fighting a battle no more than a 3-day walk from his front door. How David can find the time, energy, and libido for an affair is a tribute to the power of a deadly combo, testosterone and bad judgment. And all of us guys are known for that, for both of those at some point in life. David probably isn't looking for trouble, but he gets an eyeful. He's probably out for a breath of fresh air, since people in Bible times use their flat roofs the way we use balconies, decks, and porches. Bathsheba has probably taken her bath in the walled courtyard of her home below. City homes are often built around a central courtyard. It isn't just any bath she's taking. She's observing Jewish law by taking a purification bath 1 week after her menstrual flow stopped. This means that after her bath, she's not only fresh and fragrant, she's fertile. David invites her to the palace and the two have sex. The Bible doesn't say if it's consensual or if Bathsheba is fearfully obliging the Alpha Hebrew, or as they would have called him then, the King or Your Highness. In either case, she gets pregnant. Her husband Uriah is off fighting for king and country. He's laying siege to a city about 60 miles away near what is now Jordan's capital of Amman. David has a bright idea. Bring Uriah home for a few days. Bathsheba will give him a warm welcome, and when the baby comes, Uriah might think it resembles him more than the king. Uriah, however, refuses to sleep with his wife while his comrades are suffering through a battle. David tries a second time getting Uriah drunk, but even wasted, Uriah displays more honor than the king. David decides to have him killed, so David sends Uriah back to the battle with a message for the commander. Put Uriah on the front line, order a charge, and then pull back, leaving Uriah exposed. Uriah and several other soldiers die. David marries Bathsheba. The prophet Nathan confronts David in 2 Samuel 12, 9, and 11. You have murdered Uriah the Hittite with the sword of the Ammonites and stolen his wife. This is what the Lord says: because of what you have done, I will cause your own household to rebel against you. And the son he got her pregnant with on the 7th day of his life winds up dying. David immediately confesses his sin and repents. In response, God immediately forgives him. Sadly, Bathsheba's son dies after 7 days. But they have a son after that, and we all know him as Solomon, the next king. So, David didn't do anything that none of us probably wouldn't have done. I'm not saying it makes it right. I'm just saying it makes David human, and still battling with his own sinful urges, like we all do. But when he was confronted, he didn't get mad at the person confronting him. He didn't get mad at God. He got mad at himself, because he knew he was the one in the wrong. So he wound up fasting, repenting, and even though he still lost his and Bathsheba's first child, they did wind up with another one who became one of the biggest names in the Bible as well, one of the biggest kings, which was Solomon, who we also know as the guy who gave us songs and proverbs, and was also known as the wisest of all the kings, because God offered him a gift and he said he wanted wisdom. But it didn't take away the fact that one mistake didn't change the fact that David was still one of the greatest rulers in Israel's history. It didn't take away the fact that he was still chasing after God's own heart. And I believe that's why God forgave him so quickly, was he didn't fight against it. He went back to chasing after God's heart when he realized where he flawed, which is something we should all do when we fall, is go straight after God and seek his forgiveness immediately, as David did. Stay blessed. Stay caffeinated. Much love.